Hi everybody, my name is Rafael Lázaro. I am the owner of Lazaro Group, an employment law firm in Chicago, Illinois. This week we are going to continue our discussion on appropriate corporate culture that leads to less sexual harassment in the workplace. In the first place, last week I gave you one particular tip, and that was to increase the accountability of your leaders. That will lead to less harassment in the workplace. This week I'm going to give you 3 additional tips as to how to achieve a corporate culture of equity and openness and trust. Okay, so here we go. Tip number 2. Tip number 2 is quite simple. You should hire and recruit women into positions of power. Make no mistake about it, sexual harassment is an issue of men going after women. By recruiting females into positions of power, you're directly undercutting the issue. Also, you're increasing your diversity, and very importantly, you are sending a message to your organization, and females in the workplace, other females are going to have somebody to look up to. So that is tip number 2, recruit females into positions of power. Tip number 3, and very close to my heart, is salary transparency. Science has shown that sexual harassment, the causes of sexual harassment, is an imbalance of power in the workplace. I personally believe that by having salary transparency, you are undercutting that issue, the issue of power inequities in the workplace. Also, studies have shown when you have salary transparency, your employees are going to be happier in the workplace and are going to produce more for you. So salary transparency makes sense in many ways. Okay, the last tip of how to achieve the appropriate corporate culture is you should have appropriate training. And I use the word appropriate because many trainings are simply not going to be worth your time. Science has also shown that the majority of training do not achieve the intended result. So next week, we are going to talk about, I'm going to give you tips in terms of how to achieve a training program that is actually worth it. So that's it for this week. I hope you learned something. If you did, please leave me a note in the comments. You can also ask me questions. If you want to talk about a particular subject, please state it in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to do that. That's it for this week. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.